Hey guys, as usual, if you are on the replay, just fast forward a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and tell some people that we're live. There you go. What's up, Nathan? Thanks for tuning in. All right. Already shared. Holy smokes, man. You're just right on it, huh? That's awesome, man. Okay. Alright, we got a few more people on. What's up, John? Hey, buddy. Jill, hello. Thanks for tuning in. Here you go. John's on. It's shared. Man, you guys are on fire. You guys are quick. Hey, Alan, what's up, buddy? Awesome. There you go. Alan shared it already. Jeez. You guys blow me away. You really do. We've got some servant leaders up in here who want to make an impact. And it's just so beautiful to see. All right. There. I look forward to the day that Facebook finds a much more productive way to invite people into these live broadcasts. What's up? All right, awesome. You want to come say hi? Sure. Cindy wants to say hi to you guys.
Hi.
Go ahead. That's it? Come on, come on. With enthusiasm. Go! Nothing. That's awesome. I tried. It's funny because she's actually the hyper one. Ask it in. See? She's already gone. I'm now talking to myself. As you're tuning in, guys, just make sure to comment below. Let us know you're here. I will see it in just a moment. Say hi to each other as well, please. Build some friendships. All right. All right. Katie. Hey, Michaela. Awesome. We gonna keep sharing. If you guys haven't shared this yet, go ahead and do so right now. There are many more people who need to hear this message. This, I can assure you. There are so many people who are dealing with addictive habits. And that doesn't just mean drugs, alcohol, cigarettes, and that stuff. Right? It could be food. It could be anything, really. Video games even, right? Anything that is consuming your life and that feels as though you have lost control. That if you wanted to walk away, it'd be a hard task to do. Awesome, guys. I'm just continuing to invite here. Hey, Belle. Thanks for tuning in. Emerald, what's up? Stephanie. All right. Who here is fired up today? Let me know. Click that love button. Make it hurt, as usual. There you go. Awesome. So we got Nathan, we got Stephanie, Belle, Michaela, Alan, Jill. Wonderful. I may have missed someone. Jill's still going. She's super fired up. Awesome, guys. It's exciting. If you are not fired up and your day is just starting out horrible and you want to express that, go ahead. You can click the sad face or the angry face, whatever expresses you best. There's no shame in having a bad moment. We all have them once in a while, right? Some more than others, but all right. Just about ready to get started. Got a few more people to invite, and then we're good to go. And if you guys have not shared yet, go ahead and do that right now. The share button's right there in the corner. You'll see it. It's quite large, so that other people can hear this. And if we can help it, it's best to get them on before the content starts. That way they don't miss a single thing. Hey, Sherry. Katie says, I'm not fired up, but not sad or angry, just not feeling well. Yeah. Awesome, guys. I can see that many of you have shared. Fantastic. I'm sure someone will thank you today for that. We've actually had quite a few members that have received thank you notes after seeing our lives, so it's a pretty good feeling for the members, right? Oh, Facebook's glitching up on me here. Goodness gracious. And we're just about ready. Man, my friends list is always expanding, which is great. It makes the process so much longer. All right. Hey, Danielle, thanks for tuning in. Awesome. Okay. And we're going to close that. All right. So far we've got Nathan, John, Jill, Alan, Katie, Michaela, Emerald, Belle, Stephanie, and Sherry, Danielle. Awesome, awesome. And who knows who else. Excellent, guys. So we're going to get started right now. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is the Ultimate Go-Getters live broadcast mini. And my name is Coach Luke Daypray, and I'm excited to have you here because today is a topic that many people struggle with on a daily basis. And that's how to eliminate addictive habits more effectively. First off, I guess to go into who I am very briefly. My name is Coach Luke, as I said, and I'm the founder of Mindshift Strategies, which is a life coaching company I founded a few years ago, and I only took it full force. I mean, just put my whole heart into it just at the beginning of this year after a major breakdown in my life. Things went crazy, and I pulled out of it, and this is the result of pulling out of that crazy breakdown. So if you're going through a major breakdown right now, just know that as long as you consistently strive to push through and you look for opportunities that will help you to do that effectively, and you don't close off to what the options are that you have, you can break through and go on to do amazing things. Okay? So do not be discouraged. Most breakthroughs happen right after a breakdown, a massive breakdown. So don't despair. I'm also the creator of the Ultimate Go-Getter Formula, which is a 5-step formula that I discovered about 2.5 years ago or so, but I had been applying it for a long time. It actually, these 5 simple steps got me to living my childhood dream. Funny thing is, though, at the time, I didn't realize I was living my childhood dream because I was expecting it to come from a certain activity that I was doing, and it came regardless of what I was doing. So suddenly I was having a hard time in that moment, and I discovered that I was living my childhood dream. And so I said to myself, how in the world did this happen? So I looked back about 8 years and I said, what did I do on a daily basis that got me here? Right? What did I do consistently that got me here, even though I don't feel that I really got the results that I wanted to accomplish this? And I discovered 5 things I did every day that got me there. And I give that away for free in our free Ultimate Go-Getters private hangout here on Facebook, which is a group of people that are just so fired up and so committed to helping you and to breaking through their own challenges. So we're all there supporting each other, bringing massive value, and just being there in a very kind of judge-free zone where everyone can grow at their own pace and really go on to do amazing things. So if you want access to that formula and this private community as a VIP member for free, just contact myself on Facebook here or the person who invited you here. They loved you enough to bring you here. Go ahead and reach out and we'll get you hooked up. It'll be a beautiful journey. All right, let's go into the topic for today. See, look at that. Always there for everyone. Katie is a servant leader. Love this woman. John, same exact thing. He's phenomenal. This is like our power couple. You know, they're just such amazing people. I brag about them all the time. We got Nathan on here, who's just totally fired up, kicking it, just getting massive results through our community. It's awesome people here. We got Alan, man. You guys are just fantastic. Belle. Yeah. I won't go through all of them, but everyone here is just having such amazing results, and it's a beautiful thing. So today's topic, how to eliminate addictive habits more effectively. Now, I don't claim to be the authority on this subject, although I've been through it, and I have actually a very addictive personality, and so I have to be very careful as to what I consume, the activities that I pursue, because when I start something, I get very addicted to that behavior. And so, like, for example, energy drinks has been a big thing for me in the past. I've transferred that to a more healthier energy drink option. Drugs, right, like marijuana, stuff like that have been a major issue growing up. Alcohol, even, you know, criminal activities that I was engaged in as a kid, it was very addictive. So video games. You know, video games are a big thing. I cannot touch video games because if I start to engage in that, I'm on for like 42 hours straight. Like, I lack sleep. It's all I think about. So I've chosen to direct, and this is what, I guess this is what I'll be talking about. I've chosen to use my addictive personality as a positive thing. And that's by working on aiming it in the right direction. Okay? And finding that balance is sometimes very hard to do. It's very hard to do. I do get quite consumed. So Katie says cigarettes, coffee, swearing. Exactly. Yeah. And those are all things that I've dealt with too. Each one of those. Hey Samantha, thanks for tuning in. And so a lot of us have these addictions. It could be an addiction to a person, right? Where you feel like you can't live without this person. Like your life would be over if this person wasn't in your life. You're addicted to that person. It could be food. Maybe you go to food, as a way to comfort yourself. Maybe you're just constantly kind of binging, right? That's an addiction. So when we think of addiction, typically we think of drugs, alcohol, cigarettes, chocolate. Awesome, Belle. Great one. Okay, so you can be addicted to material things, right? To jewelry. You can be addicted to makeup. Right? There's so many different addictions that can consume your life where you feel, if I don't have this, a part of my life is gone. I feel like I'm not complete. I can't not do this. And I feel that all of us, for the most part, have dealt with this. There you go. Katie says, John is another addiction to me. Or for me. Exactly. Right? So it's anything that you're dependent upon outside of yourself, where you feel like if you didn't have it, you could not function properly in life, in general. That's my definition of addiction. That's not like a dictionary version of addiction, but that's my definition based on my observation, experience, and so forth. Okay? So far, are you guys understanding that addiction is everywhere, right? It's all over the place, and we all deal with it in some way, shape, or form. So if you guys agree with that so far, click the love button. Let me know that you agree with where I'm going with this so far. While I take a drink. All right, so Belle agrees. I used to feel that way about weed. 3 weeks clean today. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Awesome. John agrees. Yeah, John's been clean for 3 weeks. It's such a beautiful thing. I'm so proud of you, John. Jill, Alan, everyone agrees. Excellent. If you don't agree, you can go ahead and click the angry face. Or just let me know below. I'm okay with that. Awesome. Katie agrees. Growth in myself makes me free to love, though without addictive quality. Awesome. That's great, John. Yes, yes. Awesome. Excellent, guys. So it seems like everyone here agrees that we all deal with it in some way, shape, or form, and that the definition that I've kind of put out there is pretty darn accurate. How do you overcome this? Right? How do you deal with this? How do you eliminate these bad habits? Stephanie says, my video is having trouble. I'm listening in on sister's phone. Awesome. No worries. Technology is great when it works, right? The number one thing that I see people do that holds them back from beating their addiction, from getting rid of these addictions, is that they try to eliminate the addiction without replacing it with something else that's more productive. So here's what I mean by that. Let's say you stop smoking. Okay, so you stop smoking, and smoking is a really intense habit because it's not just a physical addiction, it's also an emotional addiction. It's also a habitual pattern right? When you have your coffee, you have your smoke. Right after you eat, you have your smoke. When you wake up in the morning, you have your smoke. Maybe at night, you wake up in the night and have a smoke, right? When you're at the bar, you have a smoke. When you're with friends, you have a smoke. On your break at work, you have a smoke. And so you've created all these patterns. And even just the act of doing this is a pattern, right? The feeling of the smoke hitting your tongue, going down into your lungs is a pattern that just ingrains this addiction. You become so emotionally attached to all these patterns that to let it go is to let go of so many aspects of your life that you feel make you who you are in that moment. Right? And so you have all these triggers, all these patterns that you must break in order to overcome this infectious addiction. Logically, it makes sense to stop smoking, right? I mean, with all of the health problems that it causes, logically, it's like, I should not be smoking this thing. Like, this thing is slowly killing me. But your mind doesn't care about that because it's in an emotional pattern, right? Smoking helps you relate with your friends better, assuming they're smokers as well. Right? It comforts you, supposedly, right? We think that. But the comfort actually comes from the satisfaction of getting rid of the feeling of the craving that was brought on by the actual cigarette, right? And so you're stressed out, you crave a cigarette, you smoke a cigarette, it reduces the craving, and so now you feel calmer. But you were actually craving the cigarette. It was the addictive pattern and the physical addiction that you're actually trying to tone down. Yeah, so Jill says, I've got COPD because of smoking. Yep, my mother as well. She kicked it just in time. Just in time. She has a mild case, which is phenomenal considering she smoked for a very long time. She's I think 4 years smoke-free this month. So pretty proud of that moment. And yeah, and that came about actually through the coaching that I've offered her. So it's kind of cool. So how do you fix this problem? Right? How do you beat these habits? Now, smoking is one of the more intense habits. And so I'm focusing on this because if you can beat that habit, you can beat any habit pretty much. Right? There are some more severe, but that's a pretty deeply ingrained habit. So how do you do it? So again, most people, they say, okay, I'm going to quit. That's it, I'm done. And they go and put it away. And then they're like, all right, I quit. The problem with that is that now you have all these voids in your life. Right? So when you get up in the morning, there's a void. After your meal, there's a void. On your lunch break, there's a void. Out at the bar, there's a void. So there's all these voids. It's like having holes, right? If you just picture a board full of holes, that's you. So the key is figure out how can I fill in these holes with something that's good for me, but that feels emotionally satisfying. Okay? Consider this really, really carefully. Just one sec, guys. Hey guys, I'm back. It was getting pretty rowdy back here. The kids are just coming in from playing outside in the snow. They had some fun. And so you really have to focus on filling up these voids. Because if you don't, you'll always feel those empty spaces. You'll always feel like something's missing in your life. And that's actually going to cause you to go back to the habit, because you just, every day you wake up and there's these voids and you can't fill them, and it's going to drive you insane. So naturally, over time, you're going to say, you know what? I can't do this anymore. I have to have that smoke. And so you go and have one. Okay? And most of the time it's what? It's, I'll just have one. Just one. It won't hurt, right? Just the one. Right? And so you have that smoke and the void gets filled. One of the holes feels filled. And you're like, oh. But then what happens? For a moment, the guilt kicks in. And you're like, I failed. And instead of saying, you know what? That's it. I'm going to move on. I'm going to keep going. We go, I failed. I suck. I'm a horrible person. I may as well just start again. And then you end up smoking more than you did before, right? Who here's been through that? Let me know. So you go through this process and you just need to fill those voids. And so what are some positive things that you can bring into your life that are emotionally satisfying, that'll help to fill in those voids as you start to kick those habits, whether it is smoking or drugs or alcohol or a relationship, or video games or anything at all. What are some emotionally satisfying things that you can replace those voids with? Awesome. Katie says writing. Fantastic. Helping others. Absolutely. See, for me personally, with my addictive personality, reading and meditation, awesome, guys. Time with kids. What I've done is I've done the exact same thing. I've kicked a lot of my habits, coloring and reading. I just kicked a lot of the habits, and I've replaced those voids, filled those voids with this type of activity, with coming out here and just engaging with incredible people like you. Striving to bring impact, reading books, writing, recording. I've committed myself to building tools and systems and websites and stuff to help support this effort. I have my home business that I'm supporting, that I'm there and I'm engaged in. I'm working with a team, right? I have moments where I'll go into like nature, right? And I'll just be present in the moment. I'll meditate. I'll find lessons that come to me through just watching nature do its thing. I don't know what it is for you. I'm not sure what your habit is. I'm not sure how eager you are to overcome it. I don't know how much your habit is affecting you on a conscious level where you're actually aware of it. But there are so many habits that we have that we may not even be aware of that are affecting us negatively as well. So step number 1, guys, is to become aware. Examine what you do on a daily basis and say, okay, is this serving me? Is this helping me be better? Is it helping my health? Is it helping my productivity? Is it building my value toward other people? Is it benefiting my relationships? Is it making me more money? Whatever it is, right? Examine your habits, your habitual patterns, and say, if I keep doing this every day, will it bring me to where I want to be in a year, 2 years, 5 years from now? Right? If I repeat this pattern every day, will it bring me to where I want to be in 5 years from now? If not, determine and decide right now to take one habit at a time and to start eliminating it and replacing it one at a time with an emotionally satisfying new habit that's going to bless your life, that's going to bring you forward, bring more value to the people around you, increase your joy and happiness, improve your health, whatever it is. Katie says, I know what that means. That means I struck a chord that she's not really fond of kicking, but she feels like she's going to do it anyway. I could be wrong, but that sounds about right to me. It feels right. So whatever it is for you, only you know. If you do want help, and I suggest that you do so, right? I suggest that you reach out, whether it's me or someone here or anyone else that you trust who's overcome those things, right? Who has the results, and help them guide, just allow them to guide you, to be there to support you, to root you on, to keep you motivated, to help you to pursue this course. Because I know that our life, our entire life is made up of habitual patterns. And if those patterns of habit are not the habits that will help us to be more successful, whatever that means to you, then they should be shifted. And so guys, start today to apply what you learned here right now. Guys, I want to know who here is ready to kick at least one habit right in the tush. Okay? Let me know, guys. Click that love button. See, Katie says, you know me well. I agree, as it's hard to kick the habits. It can be, yeah. Hey, Heidi. Awesome. So Jill is going to kick a habit. Alan's kicking a habit. Katie's kicking a habit. Yes, yes, yes. Awesome. Samantha. Fantastic, guys. You guys are incredible. That's why I love you guys. Sugar is my vice. Ooh. As a motivator, I can let you know that sugar actually feeds the cancer cells that are already in your body, but which are dormant. No joke. Look it up. I plan to kick another one at my 1 month mark. That's my celebration we were talking about earlier, Luke. Awesome. There you go. Celebrate your accomplishment of overcoming an addiction by setting another commitment, making a second decision to kick another one. Awesome. High fructose corn syrup is the worst. Absolutely, I agree. Awesome, guys. Samantha is Stephanie today. Okay, awesome. Awesome, that's good. So Stephanie is kicking a habit. Excellent, guys. So you guys have just made a commitment, and I look forward to hearing the result and hopefully being a part of that result going forward. I'd be so honored to help you on this course. Guys, like I said, I've been through it. And as you can tell, I know a bit about it. From personal experience and seeing others and helping others. If you want my help and the help of those who are here who have done it, reach out. And you will never regret reaching out to us. I can promise you that. So go ahead and take action, guys. If you haven't shared this yet, go ahead and share it right now before I close off. And yeah, I look forward to seeing you. Peace, guys.